We're into 2024 now, a new year, and many may be wondering what to do as a buyer, as a seller. We'll talk about all that and more in this episode. We're very excited. We've put 4 successful years behind us. Ottawa Real Estate Buzz is now 4 years old, and we're into the new season, into the 5th season. And thank you all for your support. And we will discuss the numbers of the previous months, how to strategize for the year to come in the housing market, and what to expect. So make sure you watch the episode to the very end, or if you're listening to the podcast, to the very end of the episode. And as always, please remember to click that bell icon so you get notifications as soon as we make posts, to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and to like this video. So let's get going. Okay, so there's a lot of talk about what's going to happen, predictions into the new year or the year to come, into the second, third, and final phase of 2024 for the housing market within the Ottawa region. And I believe it has a lot to do with the confidence level of buyers and sellers as a whole. And what to do as a buyer, I feel right now is a key moment for buyers. Yes, there is limited options because of the season being winter, but still there's negotiations to be had on properties that may need work and are sitting there. So as buyers, I think the timing couldn't have been better for you. As well, for people who are looking to buy a property and sell the property at the same time, I feel like the opportunity for the purchase side is there. At the same time, if they see to the property, so that it's perhaps, if the opportunity arises and they're able to perhaps paint the place, make it look presentable, and this will really help the home to sell. And of course, again, go to your realtor. There's many things in terms of staging and so on that need to be done to push the sale of the property in terms of the timeline. And for those families or individuals looking to make this move, I think the timing couldn't have been better. Now, for those sellers perhaps whose properties are investment properties, rentals, you got tenants in there, harder to show the property. Now may not be the time to sell perhaps, or homes that need work. Right? I think buyers are more aware now. It's more difficult to borrow. Hence, for every dollar that they're putting into purchasing a home, there's an expectation from a buyer. And if you can't provide that as a seller at the time being, we're not still yet into a market where we used to be, where properties would sell just like that if they needed a lot of work, just because of the limited number of homes on the market. We're not there yet. The inventory is still higher than what it was before, and I think it will take some time for us to get back to what it was. I really feel that we will get to that point again, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on which side you're on and how you're looking at things. But because of this shortage of housing and then the little effort from the government going into this, I feel like eventually, by the time the interest rates calm down and drop into 2025-ish, we will see another heated market with the prices climbing on the up and up. And we're starting to see some movement here, considering that the Bank of Canada has not touched the rates and perhaps not going to, and perhaps there will be even thought or talk about dropping the rates in the coming months. Okay, so that's my take on this. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos. I'll have more explanation for you week by week as to what is going on with the market. And what we'll do is we'll take a look at the recent activity to provide you with a better idea, to be informed and make the right decisions if you are in the market to buy or sell. Looking at the residential freeholds, the number of new listings for 2022, we had 511 units, and for 2023, 478 units. So we've dropped on the number of new listings by 6.5%. Looking at the overall active listings for 2022, we had 1,589, where in 2023 December it was 1,931 units. So that's an increase of active listings of 21.5%. So this is why it would be a good opportunity for a buyer to take advantage of this, especially for properties that are a bit dated, need a bit of work, quick fixes. It's the best timing for you guys. Okay, so looking at the sales activity for 2022 December, 547 units, whereas in 2023 was 559. So that's an increase of 2.2%. So the number of sales is going up. And looking at the list to sale ratio for 2020 was 96.8%, whereas 2023 was 96.6%. So that's a drop of 0.2%. But overall, although the average list price has dropped, we're still selling close to asking, and it's slowly climbing up, and which brings us to the next average price. 2022 is $600,389, and this year the average price has gone up. So we're seeing the number of sales, although the inventory is higher, the number of sales is also increasing, and the average price is also increasing. So we're looking at 2023 December, 626,294. So that's increase of 4.3%. So keep your eye on this. It's key. It's very important, because if the rates start dropping, this is where we'll see a turnaround. And a lot of buyers, I feel right now, they're just sitting and relaxed in a sense, thinking there will be a doomsday coming, and whenever they feel secure enough, they'll get into it. But you know what? Everybody will be in the same boat. Everybody will pretty much make the same decisions at the same time. And this is why we see all of a sudden people going at it, and the due to the lower amount of inventory, or the homes that are more attractable to those buyers, the multiple offers start happening. And we're seeing a bit of biddings happening here and there still now for certain properties. And look at the days on the market for residential freeholds for the month of December 2022, 39 days, 2023, 46 days. So more days on the market. So residential freeholds, the homes set on the market more than the year before, 17.9% approximately, but not so much difference drastically. It's only a few days year over year. Okay, looking at the condominiums now for the month of December, the new listings for 2022, it was 111 units, and it was 104 units in 2023. Now that's a drop of 6.3%. Interesting. Now looking at the active listings for 2022 for the condos, 324 units and 332 units. So not a lot of difference in inventory for the condominium. So 2.5% increase. And looking at the sales activity, 77 in 2022, 82 in 2023 December, increase of 6.5%. And look at this, same thing happening here now. More inventory, but the number of sales is going up. Looking at the list to sale ratio for 2022, 96.7% and 97.6%. So that's a 0.9% increase. So again, average prices dropped, but we see nothing drastic here. And 2022 average sale price 448,876 for the previous year, and for 2023 December 441,000 approximately. So that's a drop of 1.7%. Again, residential freeholds are doing better. Condos more steady, not a lot of change. Yes, the overall average has dropped slightly, but this is nothing alarming. Okay, days on the market, 43 days in 2022, 42 days in 2023. So not a lot of change there. Now look at the rental market again. Rental markets gets impacted by the season overall. So active listings 2022 December, we had 824, and now we have 680 active listings. So a significant drop now. For the rentals, that's a drop of 17.48%. So we are seeing a lot of people moving towards perhaps renting and the rentals. Again, we have newcomers coming into the country. At the same time, a lot of people now, they may sell and wait and see what's going to happen. A lot of newer buyers or first-time home buyers into the market thinking we'll just hold off and see what's going to happen. And hence, this is putting a pressure on the rental market. Now, looking at the sales activity, 406 units previous year and 363 units rented 2023 December. That's a drop of 10.6%. And look at the average rent price for 2022. It was $2,514. And for 2023, $2,706. So that's a jump and increase of 7.64%. And whether this is a continuous thing, perhaps I feel like the rental market will flourish and this will be a continuous thing regardless of what's going to happen. Because right now it's a matter of the interest rates, and if the Bank of Canada does not touch it or the rates drop and the demand for housing, resale or new build goes up, a lot of people will be pushed out of the market, hence it will be the rental market. Or if our situation is continuous with the rates being untouched but not dropped, then still we're going to see demand for the rental market. So as an investment sense of things, I mean, we talked about the buyers, but as the sellers, those sellers who are investors, I feel like it's another good opportunity for this. And it's really up to you whether you're going to go with a variable or a fixed rate. That's something that you could discuss strategy with your mortgage specialist. And but I feel like the market for the investment for Ottawa, it's ideal, and it will be continuous in the years to come. Whatever happens, we will see shortage of rental units. We will see the increase in average prices. It's just unfortunately or fortunately, depending on again what side you're looking at it, it's inevitable, in my opinion. Looking at the days on the market for 2022, 30 days for a unit to get rented and 29 days for 2023. So again, nothing's changed as far as the days it takes a unit to rent out. Drop of 3.33% approximately. The average price has gone up, and the inventory overall has spiked, but I think that's a seasonal thing, and this will completely change as soon as we hit the spring market. So there you have it. I hope this was helpful. If you feel you have any questions, reach out to me. Don't be shy, by text, by phone, by email, and if you have the time, I'd love to sit down over a cup of coffee with you guys to discuss. I was here to help you, and please remember to click that bell icon to get notifications as soon as we make posts, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to like this video. And until the next episode, take care.